Hey guys, new month means new opportunity, fresh starts, and strategy sessions. In this episode, I'm going to break it down for you and show you exactly what I cover with my leaders in our strategy sessions. See you on the inside. So pumped you're here. Strategy calls are a great tool to implement as a leader and as your organization starts growing every single month. Now, the key is that these calls are quick and down and dirty. I usually spend about 15 minutes with my key leaders, and we go over some very basic things. But before I show you what we go over, I want to share a story with you because I think this is so important for us as leaders to help our key leaders understand. My husband comes out of professional baseball, and one of the things that he shared with one of my key leaders, and it just really hit me because I thought this is so powerful. He was sharing about the difference between a minor league player and a major league player isn't skill. It has nothing to do with their ability and everything to do with their mindset. And in network marketing, I have found that that is really true as well. There are three main areas that we have to master, and that is our mindset, our skill set, and then the tool set. We have to have the right tools as well. So when he was sharing this story, what he was saying, when a minor league player had a bad game, they would take a shower and they would replay everything that went wrong in that game over and over and over and over, maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks. The major league player would go in, take a shower, think about what went wrong, think about what needs to be adjusted, and literally wash it off and be done with it. Do you get the difference there? So their ability to play the game of baseball is exactly the same, but their mindset is very different. They weren't dwelling on the negativity. They weren't dwelling on the things that didn't go exactly right. They definitely thought about it, definitely made adjustments if needed to happen, and then they moved on. And I think it's very true in business. We need to do the same thing. So in my strategy calls, one of the things that we talk about is we look at the previous month. What went really well? What didn't go so well? Did they hit their goal? Did they miss their goal? And we get into some numbers too, because what you track is what we focus on. So, depending on what company you're with and depending on what is important for you to track, make sure that you're tracking those things. In the most basic sense, it's their personal contribution to their organization. So what type of new business did they bring in last month? How many new customers? How many new business partners? What was their overall org volume? Did they hit their goal? In a healthy organization, you guys, in network marketing, the goal is really to add new business month over month over month. It doesn't have to be a massive amount of business, but new business. And every time you bring in new business, those small increments, by the time you look back in a year, 2 years, your base starts getting bigger, bigger, bigger. And so one of the things that we shoot for is a 20% growth month over month. Now that doesn't always happen. It doesn't always perfectly match, but that's something that we're going for. All right. So we look at those numbers. We look at the activity that the individual did to reach those results. And then we adjust if we need to. So if someone is super happy with their pace and what's been happening, we just repeat. If they're not happy with their pace, we increase the activity and check it again. And we do that until we get to a place where they feel really comfortable with how fast they're going or how slow they're going. You guys, the awesome thing in network marketing is people get to decide what pace makes sense for them based on what's going on in their life. All right. And then we really map out intentions. What do they want out of this month? And we also look at the month ahead. So every month has uniqueness to it, right? Every month has some positive things about it and maybe some negative things about it. So for example, around the holidays are amazing because people's they're shopping more and they're spending more, but they're also distracted. So there's that balance. New year is really awesome because people are starting new beginnings. Summer can be really awesome, but there's also full of distractions. So just make sure you know your month, know if there's any holidays or anything that would get in the way of you working a full month, and then plan accordingly as well. And then I also like to work with my leaders on who they're working with. Who are their top five? Who are the top five people in their organization that need help? And I encourage them to reach out to them in the month and do the same type of call. So 15-minute calls, you guys. And this is what I do. I don't offer it to everybody. Well, actually, I do offer it to everybody, but what's interesting is who takes me up on it. So I don't chase people with this opportunity. I simply post it on my team page and I work with people that raise their hands. And you're going to be surprised, you guys. I've constantly been surprised at who raises their hand. So 15-minute calls, down and dirty, looking at the last month, the numbers, the hardcore numbers, the activity, making the adjustments of where the adjustments need to take place, working through any roadblocks or any watch outs or anything that they can capitalize on the month ahead so that they have a really solid strategy, walking through their intentions of what they want out of the month, who are their top 5 business partners that they're going to work with and do the same thing for, and how are they going to get that 20% growth? Is it going to come from new business partners, new customers? Who in their organization are they going to lock arms with because they want the same types of things out of the business as they do? And then we repeat it month after month after month. So super basic, you guys, but so helpful. Strategy sessions. Implement them. You'll be amazed at what happens. If there's anything I can help you guys out with, please let me know. I am an open book and want to serve you guys and help you build a network marketing business that makes sense for you. Have a great day, you guys.